Welcome to Light Off the Bench, where we talk about real problems, try to give you real solutions. I'm your host, Hope Grace III. I'm just a kid from Monroe, Louisiana, who God gave this idea to. I tried to assemble a great cast of panelists um, to help enlighten and educate um, the people who view our show. My primary function is media broadcasting. Um, just trying to give small and independent businesses their chance to display their GPSs, goods, products, or services, and that's our goal here tonight. As we allow uh, companies to come in and talk about their services. Top right.
Hi, my name is Chad Wilson. I'm from Louisiana, the Baton Rouge area. I'm an educator of 22 years, community leader, youth sports, active in youth sports, also an employee of Off the Bench Sports. Greetings.
Oh, bottom left. My bad.
Hi, I'm April Gibbs. I am a 10-year veteran, Navy vet. I am a evangelist, mother of 3, grandmother of 5, great-grandmother of 2. I have master's and bachelor's degree in psychology and currently work for Social Security Administration. Just offering my 2 cents.
Bottom bottom right. Don't start. Please, whatever you do, do not start.
Me, of course not.
Lilo, you.
Absolutely not. Greetings and good evening. My name is Anise Collier, and I am from Illinois. I currently reside in Country Club Hills, in case anyone wants to join me in this beautiful snow winter wonderland. I am a mental health therapist. I am a Navy veteran and also ordained clergy. I bring you greetings and a good God bless you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry too. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope.
Happy New
Hey,
Year.
Happy
hey,
New
y'all.
Year.
It turned cold here in Louisiana about 3 o'clock this morning, and I haven't been the same since. I do
Welcome
not
to my world.
I do not function well in the cold weather.
You
I'm
just put
trying.
on a fur coat and keep it moving.
I don't want of them though. What happened? What happened when you don't own a fur coat?
You put on some thermals and keep it moving.
Oh, okay. Oh, I lost our first guest. I guess waiting on our. I was trying to wait on our special guest. Oh, look. Oh, here you go. Let's go. We're gonna bring our first guest in. Uh, Glass Crown and Glass Crown Oils and Ascension. The Essentials. The owner is Tony Glass. What's up, Tony? How you doing, man? Welcome to Life Off the Bench.
How y'all doing? I'm pretty good. Can y'all hear me?
We
Yes,
hear you
sir.
wonderfully well, Mr. Tony.
But y'all be cutting it out. I keep losing. That's why I asked.
Oh no, you good. Hey, so your product is Glass Crown Oils and Essentials. It's the beard and hair care maintenance products. Tell us a little bit about why you started Glass Crown.
It's pretty much my wife's idea. I always had pretty much beard. She just was like, you pretty much just try to make your own product. Then the light bulb just went off. We just took it and ran with it. And we
Awesome.
are like 2 years in. I'm pretty much replacing him, but he's been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes. So
Your beard is kind of, oh, we lost him.
But you did hear him say his wife is the brainchild, correct?
Right, that part right there. I wasn't even gonna say nothing, Denise.
Period.
Because we've been labeled already, so I wasn't gonna say anything. But he did say that his wife was the brains behind the operation.
Period.
Hey, yeah.
Mr. Tony, we were giving your wonderful wife her kudos.
I don't know what's going on over here. It keeps cutting out. I'm sorry about that.
Right.
Hey family, hey family, hey!
Hey,
What's
how are
happening, y'all? What's happening? Let me just tell
Much.
y'all something. One, happy new year. Two, I'm a struggle. You know how you start changing your passwords? You can't remember your own passwords. Can't remember my own password. Then they say, hey, you can enter with YouTube. I say, bet. I think I can just use my Gmail for that. So let's try that. So I'm sorry that I'm tardy for the party. It's my fault. I'm doing it.
That's all right. The party starts when you get there. Just dip your finger
My
and keep
girl.
it moving.
So, Latangela, after we finish with Tony, we'll allow you to introduce yourself and your credentials. Right now, we're on with Glass Crown Oil and Essential owner Tony Glass. He created a product for beards and hair of all types to just make it beautiful. And his beard
Is a product of the environment. Look at that.
Look at
Right.
that. Come on
Listen,
now. Beard. What's going on with Tony? Every time we give Tony a compliment, he disappears.
Y'all made that man take his camera off.
We can't give him no more compliments because he ain't gonna do right.
Hey,
Tony got some act right in him.
but nah, for real though, like he works on the railroad, and they have a couple of things every year that they have to get done that's mandatory, and he's had to cut his beard. I'm a supporter, and I follow his brand because he's advertised with me. He's had to cut his beard off a couple of times, and each time it grows back thicker and fuller.
So that's that.
Wow.
I see you.
Yeah. So
wow.
Is Tony back with us?
It's low.
I'm not certain.
I'm
not sure.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Chad, go.
I'm trying.
So Tony, what did it take for you to start your business?
You said, what
did it take for you to start your business?
A lot of sacrifices, dedication. One, just what? I'm sorry about that. I said a lot of sacrifice, dedication, doing a lot of research, trying to figure out where to start. Just a lot of little small things like that. But the biggest thing is just putting the foot forward and starting somewhere. A lot of people want to get into doing something, don't know where to start, where they should start, where to go, where to start researching. Just I just tell people all the time, you just gotta go with the move and just see how it goes.
Latangela,
What's up?
question. You got a question for Tony?
Yeah, usually when you have people entering into the world of hair care products, people automatically think of it as an oversaturated market. What is it that you feel makes yours so unique or make it set apart to where that it's going to be unique? It's a piece of you, and it's not going to get lost in that shuffle.
Well, I tell people all the time, this is me putting a lot of work in, getting my hands on it. A lot of people thought that I was going through somebody getting products, but no, it's actually me putting my own time and researching, figuring out what's good. We only use organic. I have to cold fresh products, um, which a lot of people and with dealing with those type of hair care products, some people they use those easy route. They go get another brand and mix brands up, and it, it's just all bad. So,
Have you been doing your product placement?
man,
How have you been doing your product placement as far as putting it on shelves or putting it in people's hands?
I just do a lot of like online marketing. I haven't gotten rich to the point where I've tried to get in some stores and got some products put on sales. I've gotten some talks with a couple of barbershops, gotten products to some barbershops. That's like the first big start.
That's hot.
That's awesome.
Anise, questions.
My question is, your niche would be with your barbershops and fellow cosmetologists.
I'm sorry, I caught barbershops and cosmetology. I didn't catch the full question.
Oh, I said, so that would be your niche. So you're going from salon to salon and barbershop to barbershop marketing. I think we're having a little bit of difficulty.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
he has a
I
little
think
delay.
Well, it sounds awesome that it sounds like he's marketing from salon to salon. Because beards are in.
They
Beards are
are.
in.
Tis the
Where's your
season.
beard, Hobart?
Bald heads and beards, Anise.
Bald heads and beards. I'm sorry. Where's your beard, Hobart?
it's right here. You don't see it? Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
be clean shaven. Nothing like
Oh,
deep dark chocolate that looks great, and that's the category I fit in. Get you some get you. Hey, if you want to be hot, get you some bald deep dark chocolate.
Come on, it's that season.
Yeah.
April, I have
Yeah.
mine, right?
You're
Mine
right.
is chocolate
Yeah.
already. I already have the flavor chocolate.
We can't take
Yeah.
y'all nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially me. So, hey, we're going to take this time right now to let Latangela introduce herself. She goes by a single name. And so, hey, go.
All right. Well, hey, my name is Latangela. Latangela Faye Sherman. So happened to drop the last name because I wasn't switching it out fast enough. So I decided not to use it anymore. My middle name just seems to fit as a last name. So that's where we are. Born and raised in Baton Rouge, still reside here. Love to travel. However, the pandemic has slowed me down just a tad. But it also has opened up the virtual world and more opportunities where we are, such as this. Broadcasting is my platform, and I do my best to utilize that platform to the best of my abilities. Um, Expanding by bringing back the Faye at 5 show. It airs on the Louisiana Film Channel Monday through Fridays, 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. So I'm technically recruiting right now because, Hobart, he was on the show a couple of times. So now I'm going to need y'all to come on the show because I feel as if we all have a story to tell and representation matters. So I love to have the conversations with people and ask them, hey, so why is it that you do what you do? We know what you do, but why? What keeps you going? And then we also have urban economics that's coming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, highlighting people such as our beard growth. It's a 30-minute show, but for that one, it's more so of a hot seat where we have 3 different entrepreneurs on the show. Everybody gets 7 minutes and 21 seconds to tell us a little bit about their business. It's a Q&A. How can we find you? What you doing? What you got? What's so different about yours? What make your ice cold? So
Hey.
that's what we are.
Hey.
People to feel as if they matter because they do. What you do matters. And if we always highlight the plane that crash and burn, who's talking about the people that's doing the right thing at the right time. So we find those happy moments, we create those happy moments, and just doing my best to try to celebrate it. But if I ever call you collect, it's me. Pick up.
Love it. Love it.
Right.
I don't know.
Hey.
Look, he got me in a hot seat because this is hard for me. I'm the one asking the questions. I don't let nobody ask me to be like, "Hey, who all over there?" That's the first questions I asked. He told me y'all was here, so I came. I was like, "Yeah, I'm good with them. I like them. We good."
Tangela, how have you found your reception been since Louisiana has now residents have began to populate once again in there?
As far as
people returning. See, I'm from Illinois, so people returning home and reestablishing themselves, the economy taking an uptick, and those type of things, and people trying to get their bearings. How have you found your show and reception and that type of thing?
Reception to the show has been great. I think my biggest task has been holding people responsible with their platforms. So if I have questions that need answers, I call on leadership and I expect the answers. And, we all have a relationship. You always respect the platforms and the titles that they have, but I expect them to have, our best mind and heart and interest. So those conversations get a little tough sometimes. So from us, yeah, I want to know too. But then on the other side of it, I'm like, what you gonna ask me before I get there? Don't worry about it. Don't ask me nothing that you don't know. You just want the truth, and we're gonna hold you accountable for it. So it's checks and balances. But it has been well. I haven't had any kickback. Haven't had any fluff that I had to call out yet. But things are getting a little tougher. So the questions will get tougher, and we're just going to see who rises to the occasion, who really wants to be a part of the change that we really need right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Illinois. How is it out there? Y'all safe and sound?
Yes, ma'am. 35 in a winter wonderland.
Well, y'all showed at 35 to us today, and it was like 80 yesterday. So I'm like, what is going on?
Well, I'm sure you would fit in because you would love a full-length fur dragging behind you.
My girl. What?
Hey!
My see Hobart.
See Hobart. Team fur.
Wait, don't say that too loud. I think Hobart over there with Peter, and you can't have fur, so you got to tell him it's some chin squirrel or a little raccoon, and they let you make it.
I wish they would. I'm
with you on that.
I'm sorry. My platform is mental health. And so that has been my concern all across the country. Just considering things, and especially with some of the issues that has been faced with definitely people trying to relocate and how the city remains segregated there or the state remains segregated there in Louisiana. And even so much if you look at Baton Rouge and just how things are, the cusp of the different towns there. And it just went back to more of the same. I was hopeful that things would change.
I think we all are. But then we have those reminders, that people or some things, some issues are so deep rooted that they don't want to talk about. And evil faces have found a way to hide themselves. So now the evil doesn't come out of their words; it comes out in their actions and their responses and things that would really cause hurt to us. So it sits on the bench. It sits in the decision-making position now. So they don't have to say it; they just ink it, and it is so. But that goes back to us knowing who it is that we're voting for, who it is that we're trusting our lives in the hands of. And, we have to educate ourselves and our people that it's important to put the right people in the right place, not just when it feels, like this is a sexy candidate for the position and we going with swag. Who all over there? Who coming with you? I need to see your crew. What have you touched? What have you done with yours before I let you do anything with mine or on my behalf? And you just got to live with that because you're going to one way or the other.
Absolutely.
It's been a tough road for
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Albert.
Hey, so
What's
now
up?
we're
What's
up now, made by Meditra. Joining us is Meditra Jones. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Welcome to the
Happy
show.
New Year.
Yes. So, how is everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Good. Happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit about what Made by Meditra is and means.
It's just a creative way for me to show what I could do. And that's mostly jewelry, bracelet, and a wide range, but I'm just sticking with jewelry and accessories.
Okay. April, questions.
What do you like most about what you do?
Being creative, using my gift.
Does that just affect you, or does it affect the people that purchase your product?
Both.
What is it? What kind of warm, tingly feelings you get after you finish doing a order? You know, like you look at that and you say, "Man, I did that. This is some of my best work right here."
Yes, and when somebody let me know that they love what I did for them.
Okay.
Yes,
That's awesome.
Chadwick.
So these pieces that you do, are they mainly like custom pieces where your customers request a certain flavor or anything, or is it something that you put together and then you display them and then you have people choose?
Both, because if you see a piece that you like especially on my Etsy store, and you can request and say, look, I need a necklace to go with that bracelet, or I need a ring or some earrings. So yeah, just custom pieces, wide range. I make for kids, for men, and for women.
That's awesome.
I like it.
Latangela.
Meditra, you made that necklace you wearing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Girl, that's
ma'am.
nice. That surely is pretty.
Yes, and it goes with the bracelets.
I want to see some of the jewelry, right? So I'm saying,
Exactly. When you said Etsy, I was like, they would see my eyes going down to the page if I started looking up pieces.
And how can we find that again?
At the Etsy store, Made by Meditra.
I'm with it.
How
long does it usually take you to get those pieces out?
The next day, because I have a whole bunch that's already made.
Okay.
I like it.
Yes.
So now if a customer says I'm going and describes the event, and then once you establish a rapport and begin to work with them and you begin to know their personality, then you can begin to make custom pieces just for them, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Meditra, I see 2022. My money just going.
Yes.
Poof. You
see
see it?
Take all my money.
You see it? You see it, April?
I already invested some of my money. I got to tell on me. I already invested some of my money in 2021.
Tell it on yourself.
And I will say that I was quite pleased with the pieces I purchased. Some pearl necklace and bracelets for my daughters, because I think all girls should own a set of pearls.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what? All jokes aside, I didn't realize how big of a deal Etsy was until 2 weeks before Christmas. They said, "Hey, we want you to do this interview." She's one of the style influencers of Etsy, and she came up with this long list of things for 2022, like the projections of what's the power color. So it's supposed to be like hunter or emerald green, and what the color means, what type of jewelry. I'm like, oh, okay, so they sending us all to your stores. Meditra will be looking for you.
All right. Okay.
So you have some of those hunter green jewelry pieces, because that's the color of 2022.
Yes, sure is. Yes.
That's right.
Now we know.
Right.
Do you have some pieces that you've done that you can show us as samples to let the viewers see what it is that you do?
Yes, sure. I mean, like this one here, I don't know how good you can see it on the
Look
screen.
at the color. She can't prep.
Man, that's your color right there.
There you go, right there.
She colored up like that.
And you say it and let it be done.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Walk it like you talk it.
Yes. Yes. And especially like the necklace and the bracelets that I have on now, the bubble bracelets.
Mhm.
I have a whole wide range of these bracelets in different colors.
Oh wow.
You got the
Oh,
displays
wow.
going. Okay, play with Medidra if you want to. Medidra gonna have us all broke.
Right.
Wow. Oh my word.
Yeah.
When did
And
you
I
start
even
doing
make-
this?
Word.
I even make it for the babies.
That is
Oh
beautiful.
wow.
Yes.
When did
Yeah,
you
that's
find you had a
nice.
passion for making jewelry, Medidra?
Always. Since I was little, from when my grandmother gave me my first necklace. And I worked in my 20s, I worked at a jewelry store for about 6 years and got to go to markets and really learn about diamonds and whatever you could name. I learned in that 5 years and how to resell and do everything. So that gave me the jump start to want to get, business and management degree.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Yeah.
So other than
Now-
Etsy, do you have any other marketing ventures that you utilize?
On January 23rd, my web store is going to be open. It's just going to be made by Medidra.
Okay,
That's
girl.
what's up.
Okay. You know what? Here's an idea for you. You need to get you one of the matching sets that every deacon is board gonna need. I'm telling you,
Right.
they're walking in on that first Sunday. I kid you
On
not.
first
They're gonna
Sunday
walk
when
in
they
on that
have
first
communion.
Sunday. And they're
Yes.
gonna be ready. They're gonna need their necklace and because they want to be fly, but they want to be stylish and they want to
Yes.
be decent and in order. Girl, I'm
Okay.
telling you, add that and drop this in.
Don't forget the brooch now. Don't forget
Correct.
the brooch.
Baby.
Yes.
And it's not complete without the brooch.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you know what another piece is for the clergy. Don't forget the pen. That the
Yes.
clergy can wear because I'm not one of them dead clergy, honey.
That's right.
Wow.
I'm fly.
Wow.
That's right.
Did you
on my
just kill?
cleric.
Did you just kill female and male blah 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 alike? Wow. Hold your hand out like
No.
this. Hold your hand
No,
out like this. Hold your hand out. Hold your hand out.
I owned
She said
mine.
no.
I said I am not.
She
That
did.
was
She said
full ownership. I owned mine.
Wow.
So on my cleric, I usually put a brooch right in my cleric. You can see my cleric, but I usually put a brooch.
Mhm.
And so
That's what
yeah,
that
I
collar.
own mine.
Is that what that little collar is called? A cleric?
A cleric.
You know, I was too afraid to ask what that was, even though my big sister is an ordained minister. Raise your hand, big
Just
sister.
shake my head. That's all. I'm just gonna shake my head.
Shaking my head.
Raise your
I
hand, big
love you.
sister. Mwah.
She's not gonna claim you in public.
Ooh, girl, you don't know. Hey, Latangela, I was a bad kid growing up, and if she claimed me then, I know
got
she
to
gonna claim me now.
Put it on your
Medidra,
head.
is it any other things that you do besides the custom jewelry, necklaces, bracelets? Do you do rings or anything? Belts?
I'm looking at those hats up there.
You see that?
Girl. I'm looking at them sky pieces up there.
Yes.
What's going on with those?
And it's a lot.
What you doing with that though?
Wow.
I think that may be her personal.
Yes, that's
may-
mine.
That's her stash. That's not for us. She said,
April, side eye.
Wow.
So
Right.
Oh
Y'all,
my God.
yeah. Hey, I love y'all, but y'all is crazy for real.
Oh man.
We talking about real life issues in a
Now,
real life
I was
way.
about to say, you let somebody come over here that sells and makes their own jewelry, and you got 3 women on the panel, and you thought that was gonna be a peaceful conversation.
Right.
Please.
Okay.
Wait wait a minute. We didn't talk about glasses now. I need something,
Oh,
a little brooch with pearls to hang my glasses off,
Yes,
so I won't have
yes.
to look for them.
girl, they wouldn't be ready for you. They couldn't handle you if you did all that. Don't do that. No.
And also bling out glasses. Sometimes people would just want the wing and the design on the glasses. I don't have
Girl,
any more
don't
'cause
have.
I gave them all out for Christmas, but yeah.
Don't
Oh,
buck
really?
up.
That's how you
Don't
gonna do
buck
me?
up.
Oh, but you better call your
Let-
brother. Tell him to watch his wife. She about to be on Etsy and on madebymaditra.com.
Look, you know Etsy is one of my apps now. I'm
Oh
gonna have to
Lord.
put it in my favorites.
Hey,
Wait a minute. There's an app for that. Hold on.
Yes.
what?
I'm gonna have to put Maditra on one of my apps.
Yes.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
Yes.
Next time we talk to
Absolutely.
Maditra. Now listen, Maditra. Next time we talk to you, we need the glasses, we need the brooch, and we need a hat with some bedazzles going.
Okay.
So
All
we
right.
order some
That's right.
extra
That's
hats because
right.
those can't just be for you.
Okay.
That's us telling you
That's
our
right.
Wow.
See, because then we're gonna have to have the purse twillies, because off of my purse, I like to have a little bling. Because if it don't bling, it don't
Correct.
mean a thing.
Mhm.
Wow.
I can't hang with you.
All
I can't.
right.
I can't with her.
Hey,
That's what's up.
side eye. Side eye.
Hilarious.
Man. Hey, so Maditra, again, give us and the viewers all the ways that people can buy your product.
Okay. It's the Etsy store. Made by Maditra, all one word. And you can contact me in Gmail. It's madebymaditra@gmail.com.
And the upcoming website.
Made by Maditra.
Awesome. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm glad to know
God
Maditra
bless
out here making life beautiful for us all.
Yes, I know.
you. Okay. Girl, I might need me a
tiara.
fascinator with a little bling on there,
Okay.
with my bling on my neck. Girl,
Okay.
Why not? Why not?
because I can't wear a big old hat, but I wear a fascinator with some net and bling on it.
Correct.
You know what? You really would rock a wide brim, though, girl. I'm telling you.
Oh no. I do wide brims. That's the only brim
Okay.
there is. However, but in the pulpit, I can only do a fascinator. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Homer, why you have me up here acting special?
Chad, I like the way you just sat back, Chad, and not said nothing.
You know.
Shame on you
What
for
is
not
there
getting
for
in
me
the
to say?
conversation. Shame on you for not getting in the conversation.
Sorry.
You could have asked her if she makes items for men, Chad. That might
No,
be her
right.
next upcoming venture.
No. Chad went to Home Depot, bought some yellow paint and a brush, and painted 2 strips and stayed in his lane because he understood the context of this conversation.
Right.
Wow.
That's a
Now
good question, though.
he would get gifts for his wife.
He will. And they
I
might
have been
matching
soaking it
her
all
sets.
in. Soaking it
They
all
might
in.
have
Yes.
matching his and her sets, though. Do you?
Maditra.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Do you make
She said,
matching
do you
his
make-
and her sets?
Oh, I sure do. And I do mommy and me, like the mommy and the little baby too.
April, you were right. She made
See
gifts
that?
for me.
She
Chad
could
was
do
right.
some of the men beads, the
Yes, I
dark
do.
wood, the
It's
mahogany
wood,
wood.
It's
Yeah.
wood blocks and mostly like sterling silver. Because the gold kind of just like throws it off, but mostly the sterling silver spacers I use.
That's good. See?
See, that's good. That's good right there, Chad
Yeah.
Wilson. Chadwick.
Get your blingage together.
Chadwick.
All
All right, you guys. We want to thank Maditra, made by
Thank you,
Maditra,
Maditra.
for
Yay.
coming on and joining us. Again, go to the Etsy store, made by Maditra, or for more look or personalized look at her catalog, Gmail her at madebymaditra@gmail.com. And see what she has to offer for you or a loved one, or just somebody that you just want to do something nice and do a random love offering to. So
Okay.
Thank you, Hobart.
Amen. Amen.
just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. All right.
All right.
So, hey, coming up next, dream makers, dream achievers. Thank you again, Ms. Meditra. We'll see you again. And again, thank you for advertising with Off the Bench Sports. Whenever you get more custom pieces, be sure to send them to me so we can get that out there for you.
Okay. All right.
Wow, that was a lot, y'all. That was a lot.
Wait a minute, she left and the calming music left too. That was her. She came in with the
She had that same music.
Right.
I
Okay.
need to start this thing. Hold on a second.
Wait a
Hold on.
minute.
I feel like every superhero needs a theme song.
No,
Like,
Latangela.
theme song. I'm with
Latangela.
you on that.
Latangela, that was homage to the Mac that just passed yesterday. That was homage
That's what
to
it
the
was.
Mac.
That's what
You
it
know,
was.
that was her theme music.
Hey, y'all
You
be
know.
doing the most, man. I
Hey.
swear.
Hey, she brought in some serenity and some peace.
She did.
Y'all be doing the most, man.
Didn't you say you had a brilliant panel?
I do.
We were superbulous.
I have. Hey, now I'm going to tell you this, Latangela. We are on here today just trying to help small and independent businesses. But next week, we're going to be on here working, and my team works better than anybody's. Show me your team, and I'll show you somebody going to get that asterisk whipped.
You know what? And I believe you. You know why? Because we getting off the bench and in the game. You heard?
That's right. Yeah. you know that's how I rock. You know that's how I rock. So,
Listen,
hey,
he came in there and just make any and everybody feel like they can run through a wall. I'm like, look, don't y'all sit over there and talk to him, let y'all get bucked up. And I'm telling you, he gonna have y'all out here working. Don't play with him unless you know
Unless you about that life, huh?
right.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
up
got
now.
to go up front. You want me to be quiet? Okay.
No, talk. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
If I say you got to tell him up front. See, Chad got to press pass. I think I got one, but it's what you call it when you don't use it? It's my press pass. OOS, out of service. So up now we have dream makers, dream achievers. Joining us is Trey January, my dude. What's up, Trey?
What's up, man? You all right?
Welcome, man, to Life Off the Bench.
Hey, I get off the bench and get in the game, like you said.
Hey, I love it when people use my slogan, man. It's a national treasure now.
As long as I've known you, I have no choice but to use it. First, I want to say that I enjoyed this. Y'all are funny. I enjoyed every bit of this. Y'all are
Who, me?
in this way, yeah, especially you. You and Latangela, y'all are hilarious. Chad, you were smart. Just stay in your lane. And that's it.
Oh man.
So yeah. Also, Herbert, get with me this week when you come up here. I have a custom sweatshirt that I'm giving just to you.
No, you can't do that. You
that's love, baby.
Where's the delete button?
I got to report you.
I got
you
you.
on the panel with five other people, and you gonna do one
sweatshirt. I'm about to report you.
I'm gonna take care of all y'all.
He said it was just. I don't know. He said that was just.
The Bible
Hey,
don't you bring the Lord into this? I already told you if I call you collect, just come get me. Don't do that.
I got you. I'm in Baton Rouge tomorrow. I will come get you.
Okay. All right. We here. We listening now. What you say?
Hey, you better stay away from Latangela. You're not dark enough for her. You like chocolate.
She like your color. She like your color.
April.
Wait a minute. Let us pray. Wait a minute.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come right now. Heal.
Don't play. Don't play.
Lord, it's me again.
April, I'm smelling something peculiar.
Something right up in here,
about
Ricky
this.
Ricardo.
Ain't nothing wrong. Y'all be tripping. Hey, hey, listen.
You got some explaining to do.
You got some explaining to do.
Listen. Trey, how about telling us about dream makers and dream achievers?
Okay, so first and foremost, I didn't start this business. Let me start off with this vision. This business was given to me by God. God gave me this vision because I'm from Monroe, small town of Monroe in Louisiana, and we're having an issue with reading and mathematics. And I was blessed to be great in mathematics. So I actually started off tutoring math. But then God said, now I need you to take it to the next level. So my business first was called Dream Catchers. We was catching dreams. And he gave me the scriptures of Second Chronicles 15:7 and Philippians 4:13. Both are basically telling you that you can do all things, basically. Because the Bible says that, the Bible, we know that the Old Testament concealed, the New Testament revealed. You like how I did that? I know. But with that, so I went and I submitted it to my pastors. I don't do nothing without giving it to my pastors. And they said, well, we know you're catching dreams, but in 2021, we're trying to make dreams and we're trying to achieve dreams. So now it's dream makers, dream achievers. If you notice in the name, there's a 3 in it. One of the E's stands for 3, which is God, the 3 heads, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So this business is strictly for God. So I tutor, I mentor, I help people get in school, I help FAFSA. I'm teaching young men how to be young men. Shirts, bow ties, teaching them how to dress, customer service, any educational needs you have, I tutor all subjects from K to 12th grade, and I do some college. I have a 3-year-old little cousin. I'm teaching him sign language, math, even now at 3 years old. And also, I coach as well. But basically, I was diagnosed with lupus in 2018. And for those who know about lupus can take over your body at any time. So I said, God, I need an extra source of income, so I needed to grow. So it started growing, then the pandemic hit, but I never stopped. So now I started using Zoom and other platforms to grow my business. Yeah, it's been a little tough, but I'm still sticking in because I know that I gave this to God, and God's gonna make sure that it grows.
That's good stuff. That's good.
Amen.
I also sell sweatshirts too. Throw it out there.
Hey,
What's on the sweatshirts?
Matter of fact, I got one. Hold on 1 second.
and then I'm trying to do something over here, so somebody just take charge and ask a couple of questions. I don't care who do it.
Well, thank you for your formality.
Can you do
But the bigger question is,
Your
what you trying to do? Like you ain't doing something already. Like
No, I'm trying to type something in, and I swear, I'm typing so much that I gotta look down to make sure I'm typing it right. I don't like hitting enter and then I be don't mess this man thing up.
I like that.
That's nice.
Never stop dreaming. And that's the back of it.
Dream makers do it too.
I love it.
That's nice.
And I also have a hoodie that I'm producing now that's has Philippians 4:13 on it. Jackets, pants. I'm doing tights, biker shorts. We get money. I realize if you put positive things in the atmosphere, people will change because it's not about what you hear. It's not about what you say, but what you hear. Because what you put into your spirit will come out of you. Just like if you put too much water in you, you're gonna urinate it out. You put too much junk in, it's gonna come out. So you put positivity into you, positivity will come out of you.
Right.
Sounds good stuff. Good stuff, Trey. So let me ask you this: are you connected to any particular schools that send students to you, or is it word of mouth?
Since I work in education, I'm a special ed teacher too.
Okay.
So I really can't tie to a school because formalities and all that. So basically, everything is word of mouth, social media. I have a big social media platform because when I was in college, I used to be a big time party promoter, big time. So God has allowed me to use social media. When I came back to him, he said the way you got them in the world is the way you're gonna get them in Christ, and which was social media. Now there's so many platforms going out, I'm using those to get my business out. And it's not so much about the money for me. It's about changing the mind. So the Bible says, "Be ye transformed by renewing of your mind." So if I can get you to think you can do it, you can do it.
Right.
And also, while I'm on
Latangela,
that, I actually just had a student make a 31 on the ACT, and I had two students graduate with
Awesome.
their masters, not a regular degree, their masters, graduate
That
with
is awesome.
3.85 GPA in a master's program because of me. And mind you, I'm gonna tell you how I know it's God because I don't even have a regular degree yet. So
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
that's
Right.
what's up.
Amen.
Man.
Latangela, question.
Well, this is just confirmation for me. We started the conversation all talking about being responsible with our platforms. And some time ago, God gave me a vision and I just didn't understand how he wanted me to place it together. And I'm still in the fog trying to figure it out. But I see I'm not figuring it out. He's working it out. So it's starting to make sense to me, right? I was telling one of my friends that they used to have this homework help hotline when we were in school, and it wasn't that long ago. But you would be able to submit your questions and call that hotline number, and they would help you work it out on TV. And now that we're living in this virtual space, and teachers are having to learn how to teach. They're having to learn how to get their lesson plan together. It's complicated. Parents are trying to educate their children on things that they weren't educated on themselves. It's tough. So when we can't be in those individual classrooms with each child, or the child can't learn the way that we want them to because we're not so hands-on, it's important to have Tremaines in the world. And I was just thinking that if there is a way to where we can connect and use our platforms and make that happen. So I would like to connect with you after this, and let's chat maybe the second week of January, because this week is a blur, but next week, and try to move forward with that Louisiana Homework Help Hotline. Just Friday, I did an interview with the guy who has been working on Click for Help. He's here, but it's a tutorial program doing, what you all are doing. And to see that young Black men are saying this is what we want to do, I was like, man, listen, you can't make this stuff up. Not saying I don't want any and everybody else doing it too, but golly, you can't make this stuff up, because it's our babies that are suffering. And we don't just walk in and say we need tutorial. Our families aren't the ones to say that we need help. It's always when we're lost in the shuffle when we finally say I need help. But the help needs help, so we need to learn how to help each other, and that's huge. So I'm gonna be calling on you and asking, hey man, what you doing? What you think about this idea? Interested in trying to help us with this? Let's see what we can do to make it work. To get the word out and get us some.
I'll
We
send
are
you his
together. We are
contact
one.
info, Latangela. Once we get out there.
2 + 2. That's all I got, but I can contribute back.
That's 22.
This is the year of
Double.
multiplication.
Right.
There
Double,
you go.
double for your trouble.
I'm gonna give you
Double
something
for
else.
your trouble.
I'm gonna give you something else. God told me that this is the year of replacement. That everything that's been stole from us, we're gonna get it back in this song.
Double
Because
for
think
your
about
trouble.
it, the devil has kept us in a stronghold for 2 years, but God said I allowed him to get there so I could show you how mighty I am.
That's right.
That's right.
That's a whole sermon. I ain't gonna preach it right now.
How
That's a
about
whole
that?
sermon.
April, read.
Okay, right. Breathe. So Tremaine, I heard you earlier say that you were diagnosed with lupus, but still pressing forward despite I know the days can be long some days with the pain, horrifying, and people don't understand when they can't see a pain. How do you continue to press through despite the health issues and still help others?
Well, like I said, I coach basketball, and Herbert will tell you, you've been knowing me my whole life. But I believe that you have to be the word that you're preaching. So I can't tell my kids at Wiseman to keep going, to keep fighting if I'm giving up. For instance, we went to Lake Charles, shut down at the lake. And again, Herbert will tell you, I had chemo that Thursday and that Friday. I left Monroe at 4 that morning, went to chemo, went to a basketball game. Went back to chemo the next day, went back to the basketball game, and served my team Why? Because I don't want to tell you, oh, you can do this, and I'm gonna show you as living proof. So that motivates me. When I don't want to get up, that motivates me. When I have my pastors calling me, that motivates me because if I'm down, I know I'm connected to many people. And I know that God is going to have the final say in this. So I want to be living proof of what God can do. So that's what keeps me
Amen.
going.
Right, man.
Amen. Tremaine, may I
Yeah.
ask you this? When do you seek rest? Because even in the creation, God created rest.
Rest on the 7th day. He did.
So when do you seek rest? Because without your rest, then your creation is not complete.
Okay, so what is it? 7:59, 7:51. I'm asleep by 9:30. And I rest. I make time to rest. Regardless of what I do, I have to rest because if I don't rest, I'm not going to be where I need to be in general. Like, and then like today, I'm doing this with y'all. I have to go to chemo in the morning in Baton Rouge. But I know that I'm making time to provoke what God has done for me and my business. He's gonna allow me to get through it. And I wake up in the morning about 3, 4 in the morning. I give God my time because people don't understand that when God says tithe, He's not just saying tithe your money. He wants you to tithe your time. So if there's 24 hours in the day, I'm going to give Him 2 hours and 40 minutes. No matter when the day. So when I get up at 4, we get an hour, and before I go to sleep, we get the last hour. And that's how I get my rest. I give it to you. I'm going to bed. Turn the phone off. That's it. I ain't got nothing left. But I normally get about 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and I'm up ready to run again.
I like when he
Want
just
to
said,
be
I tied
mindful.
my time. I like that. I said, man, that's deep.
It is because people don't understand that part. People just think, oh, I gotta pay money. No, he wants your time. He wants your
Time,
dedication.
tides, and talent. I'm gonna throw my
There
preacher's
you
plug
go.
in because they all know
There you
that's
go.
me.
I
Time,
Come on,
tides, and
April.
talent.
Come on,
often go there when you
April.
called it. You often to go there.
Come on, April. I'm
But
with you
see,
on that one because I was
And
going. I'm
you
with you.
know the
All
Bible
three of
says
them.
that will a man rob God? Yes, he does so in the tithe, but he also tells us to provide our talents, which I think that's awesome that you continue to fight the the good fight, even through your issues. Sometimes people don't understand how you push through, but you said the key, God always provides a way. He always gives you the strength to go the extra mile. And sometimes when people don't, things that they don't understand, they find it hard to understand.
Comprehend.
Yeah,
Comprehend.
comprehend what you're doing, how you do it, when But when you put in the time for God, I like that too. That 2 hours and 40 minutes too, because people don't look at 24 hours in a day, and they don't look at the things that we do throughout the day, where we could have gave God some time, but we
That's right.
chose not to. We do everything under the sun.
Absolutely.
And
Even
so,
giving grace for your food counts as time and homage.
yep,
Anytime that you pay homage, thank you, Lord.
Right.
Right.
Praise
yeah,
Him.
there was
But
time.
You know
that's
what?
my preacher, so I'm gonna get
And
off
when
of
she
that.
was talking about the 2 hours and 40 minutes, on the phones, they give out these reports of screen usage time. And
boy,
it's a good thing in perspective for you. They tell you how long you spend on social media apps, which social media app, which
Yep,
YouTube
yes.
page, which Facebook. I'm like, y'all know too much.
they
But then
do.
I need to know more about myself. Like, I really could have done X, Y, and Z with this and should have. So now I'm competing with myself to put that phone down more. It's not that important. Now, I got to focus on that 2 hours and 40 minutes because that just put things in perspective. I love that. Thank you. I needed
Yes.
that one.
Welcome.
So
All
Tremaine,
glory to God.
so
Me versus me competition.
Petition.
Yeah.
so Tremaine, here's my question. So, my mother has lupus as well. I've had relatives that passed away as a result of lupus. So I know your daily struggles and all, man, and you're doing a mighty, mighty, mighty work for the young people. So as it relates to your long-term goals, with getting kids their educational needs and so that they can be productive, what are your long-term goals? Did you plan on in the future maybe having a brick and mortar type building for kids in the areas or kids in several different areas to come to, or do you see that with technology, this is the best avenue because you could reach more kids in more different areas? What's the long-term goal for you with this?
Well, first and foremost, I'm returning back to college. I start school in next week, as a matter of fact. That's first and
Amen.
foremost.
Awesome.
Returning back to school, because I have to finish. I have to finish. The time like this, like you said, young men, black men, we are targeted. So I'm returning back to school for myself, but for this generation to see that you can continue to finish. That's one. Two, me and my pastors, like I said, were super, super close. And I'm over there. So I'm over the social media page for our church. If y'all want to hear some good word, Walk in the Word Kingdom Church on Facebook. But I do that. And yes, also Miss Corey, I minister as well, so you'll see me on there from time to time. But with that, I wanted to continue to use that platform to show other young people that you can be saved and keep going in life. I'm just 30. I just turned 30 in November. I do want to have a brick and mortar. I want my own building, but in that building, I'm also a tech geek, very tech savvy. I want to have a screen, cause like back here, I want to have a screen where I can do virtual tutoring and regular tutoring. So I can have this center for reading, this center for math, this for science, this for social studies. If I got a college student that needs some help, you need help with a paper, you need help with anything, I want to have that. On top of that, I have big dreams. I want to have a store inside of my tutoring facility where you can come buy merchandise. You can buy pencils, pens, sweatshirts. You can come and buy Yeti cups. Since somebody want to flash off the bench Yeti cup. Dream Makers Yeti cups are coming. But you can come buy Yeti cups. You can not only that, I want you to, if you just want to talk, I'm big on mental health. But like you said, the battle with lupus. And mental health is very important, especially among black men. The black men are always taught to be so strong and not to cry and all that. I'm not one of them. I'm gonna cry.
You
If I feel
must have
like
watched
crying,
our first two shows on mental health, man.
I did. I did. But that has been on my heart. That has been on my heart for 2 months. And that's just the mental health of the black man. And no offense, black women, y'all are strong. I applaud y'all. Black women are some of the most amazing creations God created. Because to do what black women do and still keep fighting is remarkable. I applaud black women. For black men, God created us to be the head. And if we're not in the homes doing what we're supposed to do, then nothing else really matters. No offense. So that's my big thing is mental health too. I want to focus on the mental health of one another, of young people. Letting young people know that the guns are not what to do. The drugs are not where it's at. The rap game is not the only way out. That you ain't got to go get a college degree. You can go be a barber. You can go work offshores. You can go weld. You can go, plumbing. They make good money. So my overall goal is to tutor and educate. Not just educate in the schools, but educate in the homes. Educate about life and educate about future goals that you want to reach. That's why we're making goals and achieving. Dream makers, dream achievers.
All right, Trey. If someone needs tutoring in the Monroe area, Monroe, Bastrop, Winsboro, Rayville, Sterlington, Farmerville, Calhoun, how can
Go
they
down
get in
south
touch
too.
with?
Down south too, baby. I'm all over Louisiana.
How can they get in touch with Trey January?
Facebook, Dream Makers. Instagram, Dream Makers. My personal Facebook, Tremaine Marquez January. Phone number 318-557-8378. I'm always reachable. I'm not hard to find.
All right.
And this is your month, January.
You know it.
Everybody, we want to thank you, Trey January, for coming on, man, talking about your goals, your vision. We really appreciate it. Up next, Fertile Grounds Beauty and Barbershop. Hey, it's what it is, man. He might be ready now. Let's see. Y'all know I'm a little slow. Hey, that was pretty cool though, man. Got to learn a lot about Trey, man. He's a very insightful young man. But
so you recognize it then?
Yeah, you got to know who you are.
I'm good. I'm good.
No, I talk.
I get paid
You know,
to talk.
hey, hey, I get paid to. I get paid to talk to chick.
Do I need to separate y'all? Do I need to separate y'all?
I don't think it's gonna help LaTangela.
It's not.
April, them
I need
fighting
you to move
words.
these squares around. Move the squares around. Wait a minute.
April, those are
Okay,
fighting words.
let's be friendly. Let's be friendly. Go to
Chad,
the corners.
Hey, I loves you. Hey,
he's only
coming
talking
up.
like that because Alfred's not here.
Oh,
Right.
you know, boy. Hey, I got a 2.5-inch gun. It grew 2 inches. I mean, it grew a half an inch.
Inches, I guess. Don't act like that.
Joining us now is Mr.
He's showing out.
Dominique Border, Fertile Grounds Beauty and Barber, and he's that man. He's that guy. Youngsville, Louisiana, home of the South Side Sharks, baby. What's up, Coach? How you doing?
What's happening? How y'all doing?
Good.
How are
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all
We
hear
hear
me?
you. Yeah.
We hear you. We hear you, Barry White.
Happy New Year.
Stop that, man. Happy New Year to you too, my love.
Hey, so I know your story because I walked it with you. But tell us a little bit about how Fertile Grounds Beauty and Barbershop came into fruition, and what are some of the accessories that come with it.
Okay. Well, I'm Dominic Borda. I am the head servant at Fertile Grounds Beauty and
Wait,
Barbershop.
whoa! Say that again. You the what? Wait, what?
I am the lead servant of Fertile Grounds Beauty and Barbershop.
Okay.
During the COVID situation, I was at home on my tree swing, and God deposited this vision into my brain, and that's basically how all this just came to fruition. The name Fertile Grounds came from me listening to the Spirit and telling me what to do. I also just sat down and I was listening to Michael Todd's Crazy Faith through that series, and like I said, in my alone time, the Spirit came to me, talked to me, and gave me these instructions. And I mean, I'm going on a year making it, in a up and coming city. I also full-time basketball coach at Southside. Um, I have 5 kids. I have a wife, uh, and I'm only 36 years old. So I'm just trying to continue on this great path that God has lead me on, and just trying to walk in my purpose. Um, like the guy was saying earlier, being a barber is more is one of the desirable uh, occupations now that I'm hearing throughout the kids, and it's kind of crazy because they look at my life and then they feel because I do it and I do it with such ease that it's just that easy. Oh, coach, I go up and I watch this on YouTube, and now I can do this, that. And then when they mess up, now is, hey, coach, could you fix this for me? So just showing the love that I have for the passion of just cutting their hair is just something that catapulted me to where I am today. And like Hober said, he was there, through the walks. It's tough. It's very, very tough. I'm on my own. My little cousin just actually came in like maybe 2 months ago. I've been doing this on my own, struggling. You know, and it was more or less a situation that God told me to go. So since He said go, I've just been walking and not even asking questions. Just kind of walking completely on blind faith, and that's basically my story in a nutshell.
Hey man, you still didn't get to the part I wanted you to get to, man. Go get that thing you did, man. Hurry up.
What?
Go get that thing you did, man. Go get that thing you did, bro. Come on, man. Stop playing, bro. The shirt, bro. The shirt, man. Show him the shirt, man.
What? What?
The shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, go get
all
the
right.
shirt. Hurry up, man.
Now we need to
Hold
see
on.
it.
Y'all know I'm so proud of that thing, man. Y'all finna see this. Man, y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gotta get one to support it, man. Y'all gonna love it. Latangela, this would be great for you too, baby girl.
Trying to see what he doing.
Man, I love it.
Look, what are you doing over there?
He getting it ready
Trying
for
to turn it
presentation,
around.
y'all.
Right, I'm
Dominic,
trying
that's
to.
operator
All right,
error.
well, I'm gonna just turn my
It's
phone
not the
on.
phone, it's you.
Yeah, just turn the phone around, dog. Uh-oh. Lost the signal.
Thanks, Hobart.
Thank you. Good night.
Hobart getting rid of our guests one by one.
One by one. One by one. Man, so I'm tell y'all kind of about it till he get situated straight out. So in Chad, I know you're gonna understand this. So y'all know the shirts they wear in baseball. He
Jerseys?
does them the pinstripes. And he has said, I think Fertile Grounds or something like that. We don't get him back, y'all, in a second. Oh, okay, he back. Y'all see what that say?
Off the bench.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's for me then, right? Because that's my
Oh
number.
no! Oh no! Oh no!
That's my number, dude.
Yeah, we have to get you another one made. That one not mine. I'm sorry. I'm selfish.
Chad, you see how they be doing me?
I see.
Yeah,
That's cold. That's cold.
That
That's
thing
nice.
beautiful. That thing beautiful.
That's nice.
So
That's nice.
again,
Dominic.
if you have a again, man, I'm really serious about this right now. If you have a business, if you have your own business entity, then you should order one of those shirts from Dominic. Like that, not it's gonna help him in what he's trying to do, but it's also gonna showcase you. And so I got the number 17 on mine because that was the year that I started. And it means a lot to me. It really does. Like we have to we have to support one another. We have to support one another in order for small and independent businesses to make it. I can't express that enough. But I Dominique just texted me, say keep crashing. But Fertile Grounds Beauty and Barbershop is located in Youngsville, Louisiana. It's a short trip off I-49 off Lafayette, about 22 minutes from Lafayette on I-49. It's a nice country ride. But the great thing about Fertile Grounds is that they have a spa there. You not just get the male haircut or get the female hair done, but they got a massage. They got a massage person. They got a foot person. He's created a total experience at his location, and it's worth it. I've been there a couple of times, and Latangela, how many times have you seen me? I'm always bald, right?
Always got you fresh.
I go there just to support him and let him cut my bald head because that's what we should do.
Yeah, that's good.
I want to say this, and I don't care if I hurt people's feelings. we as small business owners do a pitiful job at supporting one another. We'll go and support the rich person who already got hundreds of millions of dollars. We'll go and support the popular person who got 100 million followers and got a blue check. But the small person we never think about. The person who's, okay, Dominique back. The person who's given their very last dime to start something, we won't think of them. And that has to stop. That must stop. Because again, what are you guys afraid of, that somebody poor will attain financial wealth and really help people? That's what y'all afraid of? Man, hey, my bad.
Yes, Mr. Hobart, I was coming for you. I'm coming to help you. So I don't believe that is the mindset, more so as it is that people are basing their individual experiences in their expectations on larger chains. And what happens sometimes is that a larger chain is able to offer a different rate, and so they are not familiar with what a boutique or a smaller business has to charge for their same product. And so sometimes their expectation is off. And sad to say that they sometimes hold that over and against small businesses.
I think another thing too is, as a small business, one of the things that we need to concentrate on is giving our customers a great experience, because people will be willing to pay more for a great experience rather than just some run-of-the-mill type stuff. But along with that, if we, in dealing with small business, if we don't have that favorable experience, we shouldn't, that one time, we shouldn't just, cancel them out altogether, because I can't tell you how many times I went to a large chain place or situation. I've had one bad experience, and then you'll still go back to them again. Whereas when we go to a small business, we have a bad experience, and then we'll cancel them out altogether. So I think, we have to be conscious, we have to be intentional, we have to be mindful too. Also, whenever we make the choices of how we're going to spend our money and acquire different products and services. So I'm a big supporter of small businesses. I try not to, and I pay for the experience. I want a great experience. So that's what I look for in spending my dollars.
Yeah. And also to tap in on what both of you said, on the other end of that, for the entrepreneur, you have to think about how you advertise and let people know who you are, where you are, what you're doing, what to expect, but you have to be consistent in that, right? So in the world of broadcasting, I see a lot of people come through with big budgets. So McDonald's, they have an urban budget, urban radio, urban television, whereas for us, everything comes out of the check. So that's for home, that's for work, that's for home insurance, that's for work insurance, that's for my house lights, that's for my office lights, whether I have people coming in or not. And the first thing I hear them say is, "Oh, I can't afford to advertise." No, honey, you can't afford
not to.
So now I have to educate them as this is what it is, how you utilize these funds. You have to discipline yourself to take this amount and say, you know what, if I get a 10-1 return on this investment, I don't have to just overcharge them, but I have to teach them how to use their money for advertising, how to save that money, how to restock on inventory, how to come back and do more advertising, because once you begin repeat customers, that's it. And how you plan to start saying you have an amazing barbershop. Well, once other people hear you're going to start advertising, they're going to do it too. So now you have to be consistent. So you can't just come give me $10 one week and then say, "Oh yeah, that worked. That's my lick." No. You got to keep coming back. McDonald's serve a billion smiles a day, and every day they still send a lot of people to the radio, to a billboard, to a television commercial to invite you to come and be a part of our billion smiles per day. So we have to do that, and that's just an investment that we have to teach ourselves to be consistent with.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Exactly. I would agree wholeheartedly with that. And we have to learn how to, like Hope said earlier, promote each other and each one reach one. Some people are afraid to start business ventures because they say, I don't know where to start. I heard Tremaine say, just start. Or Tony said, he just started. You got to start somewhere. And the least step that you take is the greatest step. You know, stop withholding information from people that's going to help them, because what they're going to do is not going to impact what you're going to do unless y'all competing directly against each other. And then if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. I've heard each guest come over here have a astounding relationship with God and background, and what God has for you, it is for you. It don't matter what nobody else is doing. McDonald's didn't stop Burger King from opening up a Wendy's with the little red head girl. They on every corner all together doing the same thing, serving hamburgers, chicken nuggets, fries, and the drink. So whatever your niche is, I think it's important that people find that niche and find marketing is important. Tangela said that, and people don't want to invest in marketing because they say they can't afford to, but you can't afford not to present yourself. Are you going to present the best you, or are you going to be I can only relate to preachers. My kids used to say, Mom, you always telling all of our story. That's the story I know, what I experienced. So guess what? You get to be a part of my sermon. Hey, I think our very first episode, Homer told me, you can't be telling that. That's what I know. I know you in that aspect. And who's the best person to tell your story? The people you know, the people that you're associated with. You know, whatever my business is. I know Latangela, hey, girl, I just started my own business. That's a networking tool. You know, one thing I just heard somebody say, everybody you come in contact with is a network. But we're afraid to talk to people. Hobart is the talker amongst us. You can't tell that, but he is.
I thought he was the shy one of the group.
Yeah. Not in our five, he ain't. Boy, he talks. But you know, like sometimes I'll say I'm gonna do this, and he'd be like, "Wow, you doing that?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." But then I get in my own little shell because I don't like to talk. And he'd be like, "Sis, you got to talk to people." I'd be like, "I don't want to talk to people," so then I just don't do it. And it's not that it wasn't a great idea. That was me killing my own dream because I refused to come out of my comfort zone. So when you think you got the next big idea, the next big, you know, to do, sometimes you got to come outside of your own self and do something that you ain't never did before in order to get somewhere you ain't never been.
You got to really trust God.
The thing about that is, April, is that that part, you have to speak life into it. And how do you speak life into it is you give it breath. Right. And so when you speak about it, is you're giving it breath and you're giving it life. And when you give it to others, it multiplies and it grows. And so you have to speak life into it and you have to speak breath into it. And so the thing about it is God would have never planted that seed if not. You know, I listened to the brother Tremaine talk about mentoring, and my husband and I just are on our way to begin our non-for-profit Roots Mentoring here in Illinois. And, you know, a little flutter started in me, and I was like, oh, he's doing mentoring. And I said, yeah, but that's in Baton Rouge, you know, so he can't mentor the boys in Monroe. Yeah. Excuse me, in Monroe, Louisiana. But he's not reaching the young men that are here in Chicago. So get on out there, you know, and say something about the mentoring that's here in Illinois. And you know, because that's the dream that he gave to you guys.
Anise,
and so yes,
get off the bench.
Get in the game.
I love y'all. I love y'all for that,
all day, girl.
I love
day.
y'all for that.
And with that, those roots have spread into where we're now going to do counseling in conjunction with that. And so just
Amen.
thanking God for how those roots are spreading and how it grows, because you have to speak life into that. And so when that dream becomes a reality, who will be the first to know? You will.
Okay.
Love it. Love
And,
it.
and,
Hey.
and
You know,
I would
and it-
definitely say shameless plug here, shameless plug. I have a ministry, Healing Hands Ministry, and it's not where it could be because of my own self. Like I have people that I counsel, that I mentor on a small basis, but the vision God gave me, it's beyond
It's
April.
huge.
Yeah, it's huge. And so I'm like a niece, that scares me sometimes. Like, God, really? You entrust me with this? And so what I'm really telling God is, I don't trust you to do what you gave me to do.
But you have to trust the process. And I speak this with my clients every day. So I have to buy my own commercial.
How about
You
that?
have to
And girl,
buy
if you
your
need to
own
put it in
commercial.
5 seconds, 10 seconds, or 30s, I got you covered. So go ahead, let me help you sling that commercial.
Come
And you know what else?
on.
That's the level of transparency that people who come to you need, right? Because we have so many of these
Absolutely.
counselors and people doing mentoring. They're so perfect. They talking at somebody, ain't talking to them. I can't relate to you. These kids ain't dumb, and neither are their parents. I don't want anybody that is greater than thou, because God not gonna send you to me to help fix me like that. You know,
Come
and
on
just
now.
to sit here and speak with you and hear you say, God gave it to me, but I'm scared. Okay, well, you know what? If that's the preacher telling it to me, good God, I'm not alone. You know, and people need to
Hello.
hear that. They need to hear
Hello.
that. You know, and we got to learn how
Hello.
to get out our own way. You know,
And,
yes,
and, and that's
we
and
have
that's
God,
my
but
ministry, Latangela, healing people, mind, body, and soul. And many people are afraid to say what's really there because they're afraid of what other people are gonna say.
right,
And
baby,
Right.
so
Well,
you know,
I'm huge on transparency. And
yeah,
I'm quick to say that sometimes, when Brother Arthur has been in the bed with my husband and I, causing me to, have issues, and that's arthritis. And I don't quite feel like getting up in the morning. I have to press past in order to know that there's a greater good, that he woke me up for a reason. And then I have to get into the day in order to say, God, what would you have for me to do, to speak, to touch, to live, to be? And then I understand why it is I'm sitting like this in the middle of the day and say, oh, now I got it. Don't you appreciate those moments in the day, and however small it is or however great it is, and you go, that's the reason why I'm in this day for
yeah,
such a time as
time is
this.
this.
And then I get my Queen Esther on. I'd be like, hey,
you know. That's what people ask me, how you keep it all together, baby? I don't have it all together. This is grace. It's nothing
Yeah.
less, nothing more.
Right.
You know, and that's what it is. And people need to know that everybody have those days. Every day will not be a great day, but it's a day that we have to make the best of and know that everything serves a purpose. Now, what we're gonna do with that lesson, that's on us. But it's something to walk away with.
That's right.
Absolutely. Wasn't it Nelson Mandela who said, you've never lost, you've either learned, or it was a lesson? I'm paraphrasing, but it
Yeah.
was either a lesson or you learned. So you never lost. You always win.
Right.
You win. And,
Yeah.
I sing to my clients, all I do is win, 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 win. And the hands go, and they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there.
Right.
Because we have to be our own cheerleader. We have to be our own. So I applaud and laud all of the business owners. And I don't say small business, I say all the business owners. Because the fact that you push through and press towards the mark of the high calling that is on your life, that's a win. I'm not putting a cap on your business, on your
Yeah.
dream.
On your little blessing. Don't be little in my
Man,
Don't be
blessing.
little in my
don't love my blessings. I'm huge because I said toot, I'm a millionaire. I'm a
That's it.
millionaire. I'm a billionaire. I'm gonna be like Mary. I write them checks with a whole bunch of zeros.
Zero.
That's
Now,
it.
even if I can't cash it, I'm still writing them checks.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Love you.
hey everyone.
Hey, how you been? Where you been, over?
Say, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and we gotta go because like I like I know that my platform hasn't reached, Latangela status, and in my heart, I wanted 50 to 100 businesses to be able to come on and share their story and share their goods, products, and or services. But it was only meant for those who were here to be here.
Right.
And because of that, they got to talk a little bit longer about what it is that God put in their heart for them to be passionate about. And that, to me, was worth $1 billion.
Amen.
And, you can't, sometimes I get upset because I'm for the small guy. I believe in the little guy. I am the little guy. I fight for the little guy every single day. And sometimes it hurts when it seems like the little guy is getting overlooked or not getting enough love. And so for that, yes, I may say some things that sometimes come across as anger, because it is anger. But that's
Is
not
it
the route to
anger
go.
or is it passion?
No, it's
There's
anger.
a difference.
Oh,
No, it's
frustration.
anger.
He's like, no.
It's anger. Stop trying to change my damn words.
Hold on,
I'm
Rev,
not,
hold on.
no. Listen to me. I'm not trying to change your words. I'm trying to ask about the perspective.
No,
Because
I be angry sometimes. I'm just
Okay.
all I know is one way, sis, and that's to tell. I'm never gonna not say how I feel again, since my mom told me at 11 years old to say how I feel. I'm never not gonna do that.
Okay,
And
that's
so,
fine. But I don't
and-
believe that you're always angry about
no,
everything.
that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I get angry when it looks like the little guy is being overlooked, is what I said. And I mean that, because the little guy works just as hard as the big guy. In fact, the little guy has to work harder. He has to be 25 times better than the big guy, because the big guy already has golden arches, or the little girl in the red dress, or the W, or the tree. Like, it's a lot of major brands that do a great job. I'm not saying that they don't, but it's a lot of small brands that do a great job as well. Or if they had a little more support to where they could get this or that to help with what they're trying to do, that could make them into a larger corporation. But we have to stand for something. We have to stand for something. And if you can't see that the little guy needs as much support as a big guy, then the issue isn't with those that can, it's with those that can't. I love every part of the process that happens for me. And even when it doesn't, it makes me stronger. It makes me see things more clear, because I know what the fight I'm trying to fight is for. It's not for me.
Right.
Off the Bench Sports wasn't born to make Hobart Grayson III a star. It was born to make every student athlete who path I cross a star, because everybody deserves exposure. Life Off the Bench and its panelists wasn't born because I wanted another platform to show my ugly face on. No, it was born because people need real help in life. And you know this being a counselor. April, you know this being a counselor. Chad, you know this being in education. Latangela, you know this because you talk to 1,000 people a day. People will not say what's honestly going on in their head and their heart because of fear that people will ridicule or reject them. And we have to stand up for those people who are afraid of ridicule and rejection. So that's my final thought. Man, hey y'all, I want to say this as well because it really means a lot to me. Latangela is a very busy woman. I thought that she would come on and talk to one person or maybe two people and be gone. She's been on here with us really for an hour and 27 minutes.
Look, I appreciate the invite and the fact that you chose not to kick me out the room because usually he kicks me out. I appreciate that. And I really enjoyed this. I needed this more than they needed me. I promise you that. And thank you for all that you do. And hopefully this isn't my last field trip. And I want to speak to everyone again. I want to hear more about your business. I want to hear more about your mentoring program. Chad, we're going to get you some more yellow text so we can help keep you in your lane. You guys how to do that. You know what I mean? So we family now. We stuck together. We all we got. We kicked the year off strong.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. And I'm gonna just tell you this. I'll add you to the Life Off the Bench group text.
Thank
and
you.
Every Sunday at 7, we do a 12 weeks worth of shows talking about different topics and whatnot. This show we did tonight, it was an impromptu show. We were supposed to be talking about something else tonight, but honestly, this was born because of you, Latangela. When I was able to come onto your show the second time and I saw how many people you had in the building for your Christmas show, it really gave me a warm feeling in my heart. And I said, man, it's a lot of small businesses out here that needs love and support. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to, hell, who knows? In 2 weeks, we may come back and do another show for small business. I don't know. I try to always talk to my team though and get their pulse. I have the best team in podcasting. They're great. They're really smart. And you didn't even meet everybody yet. Like we have a person that specializes in finance. We have a criminal justice degree, master's degree guy. We have a really great team of panelists. And so I always, I probably don't say it enough, but I always try to tell them thank you and that I'm grateful for who they are in my life. All of the panelists represent a special place in my heart. And April, not because you're my sister, but also because you're my best friend in life. You know what you mean to me. So, hey, Doc Collier.
She's so fancy. She just know you're gonna say something good to say.
No, I ain't got nothing to say. Man. I'm about to get off here because I'm getting kind of emotional, man.
He about to cry. I was gonna say that, but then I wanted to leave him alone because then he'll holler at me again, and then I'll start crying.
I'm sorry, I ain't mean to holler at you. Hey, Chad, I'm gonna cash out you $8, all right? I got $9.36 in my cash app, y'all. Y'all know.
Yeah, don't accept that. Reject that. Yeah.
Hey, Cash App Off the Bench Sports help keep independent media independent. $, all caps OFFTHEBENCHSPORTS. Get off the bench. Latangela, say something before you go. I'm so proud of you, man. Thank you so much.
I mean, no, thank you. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Wow.
I see.
That's a good part right there, niece.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
My hand's so damn big I can't make a heart.
Chadwick, that's Frackernackle. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Always.
He can make a heart. He can make a heart. He's just doing that Frackernackle.
I can't.
There you go. You
Is
got
that
it.
Is that right?
You know that's a
You
hard.
got to tilt your head to the left. Hold your right arm up. There you go. Close enough.
Right.
Close enough. So, is that a heart or a gang sign? What you got going on?
Hey, everybody read what's on the screen together. 1, 2, 3, go.
We would like to
thank
the
the
guests that came on tonight. You
all rock.
All y'all know how to follow directions. I'm so proud of y'all.
You know what? We're proud of you for being able to type
right.
it.
Look, I messed up on one earlier.
We let you make it.
We caught it. We caught it.
Y'all caught it? Okay.
Cool.
Hey, y'all. The show tonight was only supposed to be an hour, y'all. We've been on here too dang on long. It's like we talked about some real life stuff tonight.
Per you.
We did. The businesses are people's lives, their livelihoods. And I enjoy it. I enjoyed everybody because you learn different stuff. And then, like Latangela said earlier, it helps you put perspective on where you're supposed to be.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I'm supposed to be watching Star Trek: The Next Generation right now, y'all.
You know what? We don't have time for that, Hobart. You know
Right.
what? You asked us to commit. We committed, so you give all in, 10 toes down.
This is your Star Trek.
I'm definitely tender. I'm a Trekkie, y'all. Y'all like. It's some stuff that people don't know about me that if they knew, they'd be like, he's strange. Okay. He weird.
Well, but listen, let me tell you something about that. Comic-Con is coming to New Orleans. And I want to say that's January 8th. So you might want to look into that. Ask me how I know, because I was doing my research on people, places, and things. I want to know. It's a field trip, so Comic-Con is coming to New Orleans.
No, I got to be in Monroe on January 8th.
Oh, look at you. See, I was trying to help you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in. Hey, Dunn Redden Classic, January 6th through 8th at the University of Washington, baby.
The Lions.
If you know, baby.
No, you know. Class of 88.
Class of 90. Go Big Red. Yeah. Hey, rep y'all high schools real quick. Go ahead, Chad.
The East Ascension High School Spartans. Hail Spartan.
Sissy Carl.
Whitney Young Dolphins.
Okay. I got to hear this. Capital Lions, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Ooh.
Come on, Latangela.
I wasn't at Capital.
You wasn't? Why you strike me as the...
I was at Capital Middle. Yes. I was at Capital Middle. However, Baton Rouge Magnan High School of Visual and Performing Arts. Please put the full handle on the ribbon.
Now I get it.
Oh, well, you better put some respect on my high school.
All right, come on, April. Say it, April. You want me to say it for you?
The University of Washington Parish High School, Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah. The University of Washington Parish High School, Monroe, Louisiana.
Okay. Fighting Lions.
That's right.
So fight win.
We like that. The only high school in the state of Louisiana to be called the university.
This may be true.
Now, put that in your pipe. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
This may be true. Chad, I might have to do some further research. I ain't quite sure, First Lady.
Well, there is a school called University High. I mean,
in case you missed it, Whitney Young is the alma mater of our Michelle Obama. So you missed.
Oh, I can't even say nothing bad because when you go low, we go high.
Hey,
yeah. I love me some Michelle Obama. She is hot.
You know what? And one thing we can say, they clearly set the standard because, honey, you totally fit it. I'm with you. You missed.
Hey, I know why you are like you are now, Latangela.
You missed.
But what's that supposed to mean? Look, hold on, April. What are you saying?
Visual and performing arts. I know why you like you are now. That's why you so fire. You went to the BR Magnet.
Thank you.
Tell him, put some respect on it.
No respect.
Please.
Hey, y'all. Hey y'all, I'm for real. Y'all stay right here. We just clowning on here for no reason. This stuff we do after the show. So,
Do your closing thoughts, or did you?
yeah, I did
Happy
them
New
already.
Year.
I did them like
Farewell.
20 minutes ago, to be honest.
Goodbye.
They go to show
Hey,
you she wasn't listening. She wasn't even paying
thank you
attention.
guys. Thank you guys. Remember, get off the bench, get into the
Get in the
game.
game.
Yay!